speaker today, Michael, to present us and update us very exciting news. All right, so hand the mic to Michael.
Hi.
Recording.
I start the recording.
Okay.
Okay, I think
Recording in progress.
very good evening for all our members over here. All right, so let's we are actually very excited. I believe some of you or most of you already upgraded to this new version of our app. All right, so this new version of our app now is version 4.0.0, and we have successfully rebranded ourselves into SCF. All right, so and this is mark a very important moment for us. All right, so let's move on to this this app, right? First thing I would like to share with all the members out here. So if you are on Android, it's easier, and if you are on iPhone, I think you can also upgrade. So this app is officially a very important rebranding for our SCF. And if you go through this, so all our introduction right now is on SCF, all right? So it's about our SCF change. So you can go through all the write-up and reading in this app itself. All right, so this is how you can actually share with your new prospects or any of your existing members. This is the way to go through what this SCF is about. All right, so this is very important because right now we are focusing on a public chain, and all this information is about the technical aspect and also the ecosystem of our financial public chain, which our chain has been launched, right? Unlike any other projects out there, a lot of them is not really launched yet. All right, so this is a key differentiator compared to our project as our any other projects out there, right? So now, and of course, as usual, you can see there's a lot of announcement over at the top banner, right? And of course, the official website is here. You can click on the official website. It's all SCF branding already, right? So, and all the informations you can access it from the website. You can access it from our app itself. So as per normal, you can see customer service and etc. etc. So, and of course, there are two key important things that we are actually focusing on. First is the exchange, right? So this is the SCF Quick Exchange. So when you click over here, you can bring you to this SCF Exchange, whereby you can actually sell your token itself. All right. So for example, if you have one SCF main, you can sell it for 57.759, right? This one, all right? Yeah, all right. 57.759 itself. Now, so if you want to buy SCF main, you can just toggle the button and you can use FUSD to buy SCF main. So if you notice, there's no more BSC change anymore. So which means that from now onwards, the SCF is not going to support our BSC change, right? So Now the next button that which we are emphasizing is about SCF liquidity. So you click on this, you can see the SCF liquidity over here. And importantly is what we can see is the liquidity pool asset. Now you can see that is 200 million FUSD, and the equivalent amount of SCF token, which is 3.469 million. Right, and 200 million FUSD. So our total liquidity pool value right now is 400 million. And I'm going to share some more exciting news for all the members out there. So this is the page, right, that you can add your liquidity, right? For example, you can add your liquidity. For example, you can click one, right, and you can add it over here. So this is also important to take note that you have to remove your liquidity here as well. So this is some important element that later we will cover. Again. Now, next thing is about FUSD exchange. So FUSD exchange typically is to swap your FUSD that you have into USDT BP20 or the other chain of USDT, right? So primarily, most of us we are using USDT BP20. So whenever you have USD you can just swap and get your USDT BP20 over here, and there is a 0.2% cross-chain fee. Okay, so these are the three important steps that you guys have to familiar yourself with. And of course, we'll see the next tab is the profit tab. So the profit tab is about your mining, whereby you can click here and withdraw your mining on a daily basis, as well as your team reward over here. So this account don't have any, and your staking rewards over here. All right. So liquidity pledge is here, 5,321. That this is where you have pledged your liquidity. This is what I have pledged my liquidity, as well as your personal liquidity that you are contributing over here, and also how much you have pledged. So typically, this is a pretty straightforward navigation of our app, and another very important part is the wallet. Okay, the wallet right now is the place where you swap your SCF FIN, because your mining rewards when you withdraw is SCF FIN. So once you withdraw, you will see your SCF FIN over here. All right, so this is your withdrawal over here, and once you do your withdrawal, you need to do the swap to SCF main, because everything that we do is on SCF main. So what you need to do is to swap, right? So now you swap your SCF FIN here, right, to your SCF main, right? So it's 1-to-1, right? A little bit of SCF gets fee on 0.00005 only. So literally it's very little. And click on here, local, and you do the swap. Okay. So please be careful. So you have to make sure that it's SCF mains, not some of it display FCF BP, FTC one. So but FTC is not something we are going after now. So just make sure that you are swapping to SCF main. All right. Okay. So this is how you navigate your app right now. So swap trading is for people. I think Carlos later can cover a bit of here. Is for those who wants to remove your V2 liquidity on the previous FTC BP20, right? Because FTC BP20 is not going to be supported by the company from now onwards because companies is already rebranding into SCF, and there's no intention to continue to support this FTC BP20 anymore. So, which means that the price will allow the price to follow the market, right? So, which literally means that the price will continue to slide. So, we will suggest all the members, if you do have any FTC BP20, either you can sell it at Pancake, or you can sell it over here also if you have, or you whatever liquidity last time you've done it, right? You can actually use this here to remove. You pick the liquidity, then you have to remove. Okay. Well, I assume I haven't removed here. So we can remove the liquidity here as well. So maybe I can just so we can just click on the liquidity and click the remove 100%. Oh. Right, I'm gonna do it here. So this is how you remove your liquidity on the BP20, right? And once you remove it, you can actually you will get back your FTC BP20 as well as the USDT back to the wallet, and also you can sell your FTC BP20, and once you've done it, then you get back everything in USDT in your wallet. Okay. Now, I have one very exciting news to share with the members over here. Is we have officially SCF has officially listed in AVE.ai, because I think a lot of members, they are very excited to look at the chart. So try to understand how the chart works and do some prediction. Right, so let's look at this AVE.ai. Right, so the AVE.ai now is our token has been listed, but however the token name is WFTC, so it will be changed in the later part, right? So, but this is what has been listed already in AVE.ai. So if you see it carefully, you scroll down, right? So you can see our FUSD 200.98 million. So it's exactly the same like what we see over here. 209 million. Can you see that? So it's 209 million over here. This is FUSD. And SCF, I think the ticker probably you change later, is 3.472 million. Alright, so it's 3.47 million. So you can see, right? So this FWFTC, which is our SCF, is 3.47 million. And this is the chart, right? So now you can see the chart now. So it's just listed in a few hours ago, right? So 4 hours, 4 hours ago. So you can actually see the transaction volume, right? Here, you can see the adding of liquidity. So you can see all the detail of adding of liquidity over here, right? So you can see all these adding of liquidity, removal of liquidity, everything is listed out here in detail. So I think this is some of the information that a lot of members are looking for, and this is officially listed now in AVE.ai. So you can see the trades as well, right? So you can see the trades of at this time who is buying how many, what's the volume, which the address, all has been listed down here. Right, so all these you can actually access from your AVA.ai, and you can navigate and look at all the charting here. no problem. And if you go down, right, you can see our D app, which is connected to our FinTOch. So you click on this, go to our FinTOch. So you can select FUSD. You can do the swap over here as well. Right. Let's see.
Okay, we need backup plan. Hurry up.
So this is right. So one token.
Yeah, that's what I also put Jen in. How?
One SCF is 57.69. So right. So all these are already indicated in our ABI app already. So this is a good news for a lot of members who are looking forward to this. You can actually monitor and manage it on all the chartings if you like to on ABA.ai. So you will have all the transaction record over here, and you can actually do all your charting as well. So I think this is something great news for all the members here. So I believe the name of it as well as the logo eventually will be changed to our SCF token, right? So something exciting.
Yeah, hey, you know what?
Now I think with that I would say this I will hand this over to Carlos. Carlos can help us to go through a new member, right? So a brand new member. What are they? How are they going to? What are they going to do, right? What are they going to do to participate into our program? All right. So here, actually, this is the reward cruiser.
She knows, you know.
Right. So you can actually look at our program over here. The reward rules is our marketing plan. Somehow the network is a bit slow. All right. So let's hand over to Carlos so that Carlos can show us the brand new members. What do they do? As well as eventually we will roll over to our old members. All right. You know, the old members, what can they do? All right. So Carlos.
Yeah. You can hear me?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Like what Michael has said, this is so exciting that we have so many new updates ongoing. You notice that our app never shut down because they are trying to know when they are doing maintenance, they try not to shut down everything. You notice that other platforms, they will actually down for maintenance, but in SCF here, not only they're trying to keep it alive, sometimes we face network issues. Yes, we can try to switch the network. All right. So it's still good. But you notice that some timing we need to avoid. We call it the peak hour periods. So let me quickly go and share my screen, and we'll basically do two demos. So one demo is for the newbies, so for new members, what they need to do. And the other one is for existing members, right? So let me go quick to my screen. Okay, Michael, you still can hear me after sharing?
Yeah. But just your
Because I'm using my mobile phone and do the live sharing at the same time. It might lapse. Yeah. So you can see the screen, huh? Okay, so basically for newbies that is coming in, what you need to sign up. Most importantly is this child phrase key, you must protect it with your life, because this child phrase key can pass down to the next generation, All right, so you have to really keep it and not reveal to any others members. Otherwise, they are able to access to your wallets. So once you already have your account being set up, there are three tokens that you need to prepare. So one is the FCF main. All right. So let me circle this. All right. So this is similar to what you are doing transaction in the Binance Smart Chain. So in Binance Smart Chain, the transaction for gas fee are BNB. All right. So likewise for the SCF chain, whatever transactions you're going to do, you will need SCF main chain token. So this is very important for all. So this SCF chain, you cannot buy it anywhere else. Only can do it in the app swapping functions in the FTC exchange. But without having the SCF main token as gas fee, you are not able to purchase it. So what you can do actually is to get it from the one who referred you in, the one who invited you in and send you some small amount, 0.05 is around $2.85 worth, and you can do wonders. So likewise, you need to have BNB. So previously, I already preload FUSD, all right, 120. So this is easier for newbies to just go in as a quick pledge. So okay, so before that, for those members who want to add liquidity, just purely on liquidity, all right, they can go to this FCF or even at the main page, all right, there is this SCF quick exchange and also SCF liquidity. So before you can even add liquidity, you need to have your FCF main token and your FUSD. All right, so basically you just click into the quick exchange. So at the
I think we do the new member first.
Yeah.
Right? So we do the new member first. So
yes.
I think after that we will explain to the old members what are the options they have to do the on the. So we will explain. We do the new member first. After that, we will explain to our old members from the moment they get their SCF token from the mining. So now we do the new member first.
Okay, straight away go to the quick pledge.
Yeah.
Okay. So for those for new members who already added on to FUSD, or even USDT, PP, BP20, TRC, ERC, all these you require the respective gas fee token. So example for TRC, you need TRX. So if you USDT BP, you need BNB. All right. So for USDT ERC20, you need ERC, the ETH, Ethereum, and the gas fee. Okay. So in this example, because I already have the FUSD 120, so I will quickly just go into the quick pledge function. All right. So which is the SCF liquidity. I can click on quick pledge. So on the option here, I can just select, all right, over here, then I box it up. So I just click into the respective token that I'm using. So in this case, I'm using FUSD. So I will just select. It depends. There's no right or wrong. It's up to individual preference whether you want to receive FUSD as the daily returns or the FCF. All right. So somebody will ask, let's say if I just not doing anything, all right, those who do not like to go to the app very often, right, you can just leave it for 30 days and then let it run. All right, there's a contract period for 7 days, 15 days, 30 days. It's all up to you. There's no right or wrong. It's just your preference. All right. So in this case, let's say I wanted to choose a 7 days returns for FUSD. All right. Okay. So I will just need to key in my 120. All right. So this the system will actually auto calculate your liquidity pool, the shares that you're going to get. So this is my expected 7.79 with a 7 days daily return. So I just need to do a quick pledge. All right. Okay, do a quick pledge. So take note on, all right, on the minus fee. In this case, I need to have a minimum of 0.0138 of FCF made. So I need to prepare this, otherwise I won't be able to pledge it successfully. So let's say example, I will just pledge it, all right? So these are the 7 days daily returns, get 1%. So the LP price is this amount, and my daily income will be 1.2 FUSD, and this is the due date. So my total revenues for the 7 days will be 8.38. So there is an auto recharge function. If I never off it, okay, it will run for another 7 day cycle. Okay, if I off it, it will stop at the contract due period. So once it's done, I will just confirm it and key in the password. Okay, let me stop share the screen. Password sensitive. Yeah.
All right. So what I want to remind that, right? So if you actually do the USDT BB20, you have to prepare BNB. All right. So if you use FUSD, you got to get it from your upline sometimes, because I think only those members who have FUSD, right? So if you have FUSD, you do not need to have BNB, all right? So only FUSD is the one that the upline should have, all right? So but other than that, the rest you need to prepare the respective gas fee. Now, this quick pledge thing, although it looks simple, but it actually goes through a very step-by-step processes. You hold on here, you hold on here, huh? You hold on here.
Yeah. Right.
Hey, you go back to the screen.
Okay.
Okay, let's explain this one. You open it. Okay, you see, yeah, explain it over here. Quick deposit or quick pledge, right? Okay, you don't click on the verify password first. You off it first. Okay, so it goes through a process. So for example, if you are using USDT, it will actually exchange the USDT to FUSD. And you will swap the FUSD to SCF, add the liquidity of SCF, and eventually pledge it. So it goes through a 4-stage process at the back end. Although it looks pretty simple, right? It looks pretty simple. Carlos, you can highlight this explanation so that our members understand this. So this portion is important for the members to know. So the quick pledge thing is not about. Wow, you highlight they cannot see it. The quick pledge thing is a back-end function that from the company, so that all the new members don't need to go through these processes. All right, so that they don't need to go through these processes to get the sticking done. That's why it's a quick version, right? So, but behind it, we really go through a few processes to make things happen. So it's pretty easy for new members to do this because it's just easier proof processes. But what I want to emphasize is it is actually going through 4-step processes behind, right? So that it can be done successfully. Right, this is the thing that the company has introduced so that new members can get it done at a very easy manner. But however, when you have done this and while you're enjoying your daily returns, when you finish the contract, there are another 2 steps for you to get back your USDT. A few steps. So this one, I think, Carlos, later you can cover, you can cover this so that our members understand. All right, you can proceed.
Okay, need to stop share to proceed the transaction first.
Yeah, I think after this session, we will answer the questions. So just be patient about it because let's finish the section first. Right, so that there are members that are not joining us tonight. They can actually look through the recording, and if we go to and fro, which is not so good for the recording, just please be patient about it. Right.
Okay, so after keying in the password and process, you wait a while. Okay, let me stop share the screen first. Okay, still spinning. Just a moment, let me off and on the app again.
Next time you use a computer. Use a computer and a phone. That's right.
Yeah, we can also use this application on the Web3 wallet. That one is advanced mode. We can actually port it to the RPC network.
All this shows that we are really a blockchain as compared to other projects out there.
Right.
Mm.
Okay, actually the system shows that it have been successfully pledged. Okay, let me go to the screen.
Well, your network is really bad.
Okay, how to actually check that you have actually successfully pledged it, alright? Okay, over the profit over here, So we need to pledge. Alright. Can see the pledge record.
I think Carlos he dropped off because I think the line is not so stable. Anyway, let me.
Yeah, it seems like the network got cut off. Okay, just a moment. All right. Okay, I saw that. Share screen. Oh. Okay. Let's see. Able to show.
Hey, Carlos, are you using your own Wi-Fi or using your?
So actually it's the network while being controlled out. Reply and retrieve. Yeah. I own mobile data. I think that's the reason why. You able to?
Yeah, your network is really bad. It keep breaking off.
Michael, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can
Hello,
hear
hello.
you, but it's his network is pretty bad. It's keep on breaking off.
Hello, are you able to hear me?
Yeah, your network is very bad.
Yeah, very bad. So I just swap over to another network.
Alright. So now I take over. I just have to. Okay. So once you have pledge, right? So you can actually see it, the pledge over here, right? So this is the contract, So as you can see, so this is the pledge date, right? And this is total 30 period. And just take note of the redemption time. So the redemption time is here on this September 12th, this 30 days period. And the period income is here, 1.31. So, all right, so every day the period income is 1.31 SCF. So for this contract, right? So this contract, this contract is actually, I select 30 days FTC, right? So this contract already run for 8 days. Every day the income is 1.31 FTC, this SCF. So one thing to take note is all these are fixed. That means the moment you do your contract, this is fixed for the next 30 days. So once it's fixed for the 30 days, every day you get the fixed income, right? The fixed daily income is already fixed. But if you select SCF, right? Every day you get the FCF. So once you get the SCF, but if you want to notice, your SCF prices is going up. So in other words, if you select SCF and the SCF prices is going up, means that your return is more than what it is as compared to do the FUSD. So that is the differences if you select SCF instead of FUSD. Alright, so but the pledge quantity of the LP is already fixed. So this LP is during the time that you have done your pledging of LP. So this is the LP that you have pledged. But the LP value actually changes. So this is something that I wish to highlight to the members, right? So the LP value changes as time goes by. Why? Because the FTC price is going up. So when the FTC price is going up, you can see your LP value actually going up, right? So that is something very interesting. Okay, let's as you can see, this LP value is 338.8768. And let's take a look at the LP pledge. Let's do a pledge. Okay. Let's calculate what is our LP value now. If it's 100 USDT right now, right? Our LP value is 6.4957. Alright, so our LP value for one is 6.495757. Use a calculator. Divided by 6.495757 is 1539.4. So now it's 1539.4. So you look at my this 338.8716. When I done this LP the time, right, is 5,000. 338.87 is 716. 338. Okay, that's wait. Let's go back. $5,000, but 338.8768. So when I done my LP that time, right, the pressure is my LP value is 14.7546. Compared to now, after 8 days, the LP value actually increased to 15 or something. Let's go back. You can see here is 6.495757 is, you remember this number? 14.75. 100 divided by 6.5757 is 15.39 minus the 14.75, which is an increase of 0.64. So 0.64 divided by 14.75 is 14% increase. 0.64 divided by 14.74, 4% increase. So which means my LP value 8 days ago and 8 days now has increased by 4.33%. So imagine if this were to continue until 30 days later, right? We can see maybe our LP value increase maybe about 16, 17, 18%. So my 5,000 times 17% become 5,550. So on top of the regular 1.4%, right? When I exit I also earn extra 850. So how do you earn the 850 is here. So when you come here, when the contract is over, so what you need to do is you do the redemption. So you click the redeem. So once you click the redeem over here, you get back your LP. So right now it's locked, the LP is locked. So when you see over here, you don't see the LP here, no LP here. So there's no LP over here. No LP over here, right? Because the LP has been pledged. So the moment your LP contract is over, you can see your LP come back here. So once the LP come back here, right, then you can do your removal by clicking here. Right, so once you remove here, then that is where you will see just now what I mentioned. Now 5,000 become 5,850 or more. But it doesn't come back as USDT, right? It come back as SCF and FUSD. So what you need to do is to sell your FCF to FUSD, and you can use this. You can eventually what you need to do is to, once you have the FUSD, you need to do selling of FUSD, which you click here. All right, we click here. And then we click here, and you sell your FUSD to USDT. So at this moment of time, it's a very good opportunity for all the members because our percentage now is good. Okay, let me share with you. Just now what I've shared with you just now, right? The incremental of my LP value is about 4%, 4% over the past 8 days. But my earlier one, 7 days one, I had tried a 7 days one, which is at the very early stage. My percentage over 7-8 days is 7%. Now the percentage actually dropped. Why is the percentage dropping? Is because our coin price has increased. So which means that when our coin price is low, right, our LP value increase in terms of percentage, it will be higher. So when our coin price keep going up, right, our LP value going up percentage is going to be smaller, right? So at this moment of time, I would say is the best time, right? It's the best time for us not only to gain on the percentage. For example, here, just now Carlos has shared, right? So he has shared that you have the chance, the choice to choose between FUSD or SCF. All right, but what I want to say is for me, I will choose this 30 days. All right, reason is because at this moment of time, that is the best opportunity at this moment of time. But of course, when it goes higher and higher, it's different. But at this moment of time, the opportunity, the return is the highest. If you choose this 30 days 1.4, because not only that your LP value is increasing, so the LP value of course is increasing for FUSD as well, it's the same, but the FTC now is increasing on a daily basis, all right, but our percentage is higher because of the 1.4, right? So I will look at 30 days later, right? I will look at 30 days later what's going to happen on the appreciation of price, and then I will decide, right, which to look at. At this moment of time, I feel that the best choice is to stick 30 days with 1.4. And we have to keep on looking at the charting, how's the liquidity pool, as well as the, appreciation of the SCF prices and etc. All right, so that this is something that from my point of view, and this is what I do. All right, so I mean, of course, some members may have other schools of thought, but based on all the analysis that we had, right? So we think that, this, I think that, this is my opinion, I think that this is the best time to do this, right? So
Yeah. Yes.
so this is how, first, like I say, this is how you calculate the LP, because this is the LP value. So you can see the LP value decreases. Here means that the LP value increase. So your $100 you are getting 6.49 only. In the past we are getting 7 point something. For example, this one, this is also $100. So it's 7.07. That's why the bigger the pool, right, the LP value actually increase, and the number of LP unit that you get is lesser. So it really depends on the pool. So when you come in earlier, your LP value, you can the number of units of LP value is higher, right? So this is the same. Who contribute the pool earlier, you get the most, right? You contribute to the pool later, you get lesser of the pool. So this is calculated by a decentralized exchange. But this is a very important element that I wish to share with the members. All right. So this is how you. I think we have covered, right? In terms of how you can actually do your quick pledging and how you exit. So I repeat again. So once you have done your pledging, let's say 7 days, 15 days, or 30 days, you withdraw your income over here. So you withdraw your income, you can choose whether if you select SCF, right, you always have SCF. This is SCF. So there is a 5% service fee, a withdrawal fee from here, and a little bit of gas fee, right, for SCF. Same if you select FUSD, right, this is the FUSD. Straight away you can withdraw it on a daily basis. So in this case that I select SCF, right, so now is 5% fee and some gas fee, I can just withdraw from here on a daily basis, right? So once the contract is over, you need to do the redemption of your staking, right, or your pledging. So you just have to click here. Insufficient available balance is because it's not ready yet. So once you redeem, right, it will go back to your LP. So you will be able to see it over here. So once you see your LP over here, now you don't see it because you already pledged it. So it's not in your hands anymore. So you can do whatever you want. So if you see this, means that you still have liquidity over here that you can remove as and when you want. So once you see it over here, you click on the removal button. Then once you remove, you will get back FUSD and your SCF, right? So all this will be in your wallet. So once you have it in your wallet, you can actually sell it, the SCF, right? So you sell it. All right. So once you sell it, how to sell it? You go to SCF exchange. Right. You can sell your. Let's say just now 1 unit of SCF. Then you can just sell it. So once you have FUSD, you can go to FUSD exchange. Just let's say you're 10. Then you can just change it. You get back your USDT. Right. So I hope for those new guys or even the old members, this is how you can you should understand how it works for the new members, right? The new members will ask you all these kind of questions. How do they come in? How do they take the money? Right? How do they exceed and how do they get back all these things? So those will be the important question that you have to understand and demonstrate to the new members. Very, very, very important. Now, let's go into low member. So Carlos, are you ready?
Okay. Try the network might not be stable. Okay. So we will jump right into the old members that have existing PancakeSwap V2 LP. So first thing now, like what Michael have mentioned earlier, remove it because the value will just keep on depreciate, right? So we will go real quick to this screen sharing. Let's pray together. Hope this one will show up. Okay, so at this moment, I have a personal liquidity, as you can see, this volume over here, which is your personal liquidity added. So for me to remove, all right, on the wallets over here, you actually see there's a cake LP. If you can't see it, okay, so to remove, first of all, you need to go to the swap trading, all right, which is directing you to the pancake swap site. All right, I just click on swap trading. Once I'm in the pancake swap page, let's wait a little while. Okay, by default, if your FTC is captured in the pancake swap, you will have the token shown. If not, you got to get the contract address. Okay, where to get the contract address, you can go to the av.ai. All right, so in this case, I already have my FTC. So I just need to go into liquidity. All right, I just click into liquidity. Then the liquidity will actually show what liquidity pool I have. So you can see over here, I have this, I just click on the box. All right, so I will just remove it. I click on remove, then I will choose max. All right, so max, there are two key you need to initiate. One is to enable it and then remove. So I click on enable and I remove it with your password. So this is the FTC and USDT they're going to receive back, and you notice that they're going to burn it. All right, so I confirm. Next step. So let me key my password shortly. You know, nowadays hackers are very smart, intelligent. They can just quickly hack into your account by revealing your personal information. So it's very important to protect your okay. So once you actually remove it, you will receive a okay, let me click to see if you can process. So rightfully, if this is removed successfully, you go back to your wallet to check. You actually got back the USDT and the FTC. So right now this one haven't shown yet. Okay, wait, let me go back to the screen again. And do make sure that your wallets are being connected, right? Because for Android user, usually it's auto connect. For iOS, you need to actually connect it with the injected wallets. Okay, let me stop the sharing screen first because it's interfering the network very badly. Okay, let me complete the steps first.
So what happened to you, Carlos?
Lost in Balang. No, joke aside. So trying to get the data
Alright, so
back.
yeah, so that's the
Right.
that is the removing the whatever that we have added in the FTC VP20, right?
Mm.
So we just have to emphasize again that company is not going to support FTC VP20. Reason is because now the biggest ecosystem is FinTOch, and we already have our own blockchain. So the emphasis and promotion is always on the transaction of our blockchain as well as our FinTOch. So in the past, there's some kind of support. That's why there is a 10% gap. So after a couple of days that it has been removed, we follow. So if you want to swap to FTC BP20 or FTC BP20 back, they will follow the actual price. So what this Carlos has demonstrated is to allow the members understand how are they going to remove their liquidity from the previous liquidity from PancakeSwap. After the removal, all right, then they can actually get back the FTC BP20 as well as the USDT. So with this, the FTC can be sold, right? The FTC, so little, yeah. 80
Yeah,
cent.
Yeah.
So this 80 cent, can be sold.
Small demo. Yeah.
Yeah, you cannot sell anymore in our app because it's not supported. Previously it was, but now it is not. So you have to get back to Pancake to just sell it off. Or get back to Pancake to sell it off.
Yeah. So I just click on the swap trading again. Then I will sell it off. Some of you who have a huge quantity of V2 pancake swap, maybe you can consider to convert to the FCF fin, because looking at the price soaring high, it's still worth for you to actually convert it to the SCF after deducting the gas fee 44%. So there's no right or wrong, it's up to you. All right. So basically, I just need to click on this arrow down button and toggle it, the FTC up. All right. For you to sell off, I will just choose maximum. and they will calculate how much of USDT that I can get. So, alright, they search for the best price and enable it. So once you enable, you confirm, then you got to key in password again. So let me really do quickly to stop the things and proceed.
Once you have done that, you get back your USDT, alright? So,
Right.
but importantly is like what Carlos has shared, right? You can actually swap it back to this SCF main, right? Because I think we still have that function, right? So we can actually swap back. So for me, I depends on the amount. So it's also worthwhile to swap back because if you sell it, then you get the USDT. So, but if you want to enter again, then you have to swap again. You have to add this, add that. So, no matter how we are still needing our SCF main, right? So, but SCF main is also going up on a slower pace, but still going up. That's the reason why. I mean, we are actually, if you like, you can still swap back. Maybe later, Carlos can demonstrate how to swap back to the SCF main.
Okay, maybe we can do now instead of calling off that FTC. Okay, you can see over here. Okay, so basically you need to do the swap function over here, and then you will toggle the arrow up down. So you will see that actually your SCF fin is below here. Okay, let me circle it. So you can toggle this button to let this SCF fin go below. So over here, you just click into this function over here. So when I click into, you can see that there's a few different chain. All right. So what you need to do, you just click into this BSC chain. Okay. You click into BSC chain and look for the FTC, the green one, because the white one, that is the history that has been hacked already, old contract address. So for those who still have the old one, you better sort it in the package swap back to the new FTC. So the new FTC, you can see is the icon is in green color. Okay, wait, let me go back again. I toggle, so I click, I choose BSC, then I scroll down to the FTC BP20, the green logo. So basically I have this balance of 0.014036, okay? Okay, after the 44.7846% deduction, I will get this. So it's still a pretty good deal because the SCF price is going up. So I will just, okay, so to swap, the minimum is 0.1 FTC. So if anything that is less than 0.1, you can't swap over to the SCF fee. So once this is done, you can actually swap your FCF in to the FCF main. Same thing, this function. So we just need to swap from the fin to main, and there's a small gas fee. Let's say you are swapping one, all right? So there will be 0.00005 of FCF. So some of you may wonder you can't actually transfer all your FCF in. It's due to this small deduction of the FCF. So you buffer some small minus of this amount, you'll be able to transfer over to the SCF main. All right? Okay. So that's all for this demo for the new members as well as the existing old members, right? Michael?
No, you have to, okay. Now, this is for those who have FTC BP20 liquidity, what they want to do, okay? But now, let's talk about this members, all members that have mining. So how are they going to, right? What are the options they have if they start to have the mining, and what are the options they have and what they can do? All right. So they have the options of don't do anything. That means waiting, extract the mining withdrawal, waiting for the price to go up, and they can sell it. All right. So we can demonstrate that, or they can actually extract their the coins, right? The SCF coins, and they can actually sell half of them, and it actually you can add into liquidity and pledge it for the daily returns, so that for that they actually can enjoy the daily 1.4%. All right, so as well as while waiting for more coins to come up. So that is another option. And of course, they also can add in a bit of USDT to build a bigger liquidity, and after that they can catch the liquidity for a daily return as well. So let's do these three options. All right, Carlos, you just do these three options.
Okay. So you need to find the mining one.
Yeah, just any of the mining now.
Okay, wait. Let me.
So this is the options available for all the members who has the daily mining, because at this moment of time we already surpassed day 60 of daily mining returns. All right, so we do have more and more coins coming out from our mining operation. So with that, there are actually some options, right, for the members. So I guess some of our older members, they just not aware of what is happening, and now is the time for them to really consider doing this, right? So because it has been some days already, right, since the mining started.
Yes. So everybody will ask, hey, this is the total mining. Can I take it out? Of course, this is showing your total and not what is being issued to you, because you basically just need to add the released mining plus the unreleased mining. All right. So this one and this one add up together will give you your total. So what you are receiving now is the 180 days of the one cut. All right. So as what Michael has just said, you just, for those who prefer not to do anything and just take your mining, so basically you just extract it. All right, in this example, I have 0.05 blah 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 of SCF. So once I extract this, it will go to the FCF finance chain. Again, I need to key in the password. All right. Okay, just a moment.
At the moment you extract it, it will arrive directly to your wallet.
Yes.
Right? Some members, they don't even do it, right? So maybe they are too busy or what, they didn't do it. But it's okay. So you can do it. You don't need to do it every day. You can do it a few mornings later, no problem, right? You can, and there's no fee of extracting the mining. So you can do it daily also, never mind. So I mean,
Right. So I have already extracted it as shown over here. You can see the 0.055 blah 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 has arrived to my FCF bin. So like what Michael have earlier said, you can either sell it off, all right. So you can sell it off through the SCF main chain. That is to
you got to swap it first, huh? You got to swap it
first. So you got to swap it. Okay, I just leave like X because it's a small FCF, so I can't do everything. Because if I key in everything, it will show actually, you can remember to choose the local wallet. A lot of people actually miss this step. Then you click on the swap. Alright, you see the balance is not enough to pay transfer. That is why I have to deduct off the 0.000005. So in this case, I leave it a 0.0577 to swap it. Alright. So I will just click swap. Okay, and this point of time I'm able to do so. Okay, just wait a while.
So, in other words, whatever mining returns that you have is in SCF fin, right? So you can just swap it to SCF min because whatever you do, even though you want to sell, you want to pledge, you want to do liquidity, everything you need SCF min. So just do it, right? So because you can't sell SCF fin also. So just do it on the FTC name. Just swap it, prepare it first, alright? So once you prepare it, you can decide what you want to do with it. You can decide to do the liquidity, and you can decide to do the pledging. After you do the liquidity, you can pledge it for a daily return.
Right. So what I just did actually from the fin swap to the FCF main with this amount. So it actually shown on my wallets over here. Right, it has been actually swapped over because my balance of FCF fin is close to zero. So like what Michael have said, either you break into half to add liquidity or you sell it off to the FUSD. So you have this FCF mode over here. So you just click on it and click on the SCF exchange. So this is conveniently for you to actually sell off your SCF main to FUSD. And then once you actually transfer over, for example, with this minus fee, all right, I will get this amount of FUSD. So once I receive this 23 FUSD, again, I can convert this FUSD, all right, to USDT. Like example down here. All right, there's a small cross-chain fee of 0.2% of the FUSD to USDT. So that's how the company actually, every transaction, just like what a Binance chain is doing, every transaction there's this BNB, gas fee, network fee that is being transacted. So this is likewise for SCF change, all this little fee that is being deducted. So you make sure you have this enough for the 0.0069 or SCF. Otherwise, you will be keep swapping and it will fail. Likewise for your pledging. All right. So this is to sell off to your FUSD from SCF chain to FUSD, then to USDT. So if you want to pledge it for the daily returns, all right, there's a minimum amount, just need to take note. All right, for the quick pledge, very clear cut, there's a quick SCF liquidity. For you to pledge it, you have to add the liquidity first. So by adding, you have to come to the liquidity pledge under the profit and go into the liquidity pledge. So there are two modes, quick pledge and LP pledge. So you go to LP pledge. But before you can come into here, you have to add liquidity first. So to add liquidity, you go to the SCF on the third column over here. So you notice there's only this main chain. So basically you just need to pledge, add the liquidity. All right. So for those who are active builder, network builders, to enjoy the team benefit, you must have at least a 1.1 FCF. All right, let's say 1.01, you will need this 58.4373 based on the current market price with the minus fee. All right, once you actually successfully added, all right, then you'll be able to go over to the pledge. not on the quick pledge. Okay, we exit out again. Under profit, you go to liquidity pledge, and then you choose the LP pledge. So the LP pledge is actually at least minimum stacking is 1. Previously, before the system has not stable, anything below 1, you are able to pledge it. But now your minimum stacking is actually 1. All right, so you can see that my balance actually got 1.12. So I can actually pledge this, all right, for the options, right? So for what Michael just now recommended is good to put 30 days, all right, and then you will just pledge.
So although this is that's why you see you hold on.
Yeah.
You see the LP price is 15.37. You can see that means one fin LP value at this moment of time is 15.37. So 7 or 8 days ago when I done it is 14.8 something. So you know the LP price the LP value is increasing when our price is increasing, our SCF price is increasing, our fin LP, the unit price of the fin LP is increasing. So now you are seeing is 15.37. All right. So this is a very important point to take note. So this is something that you will also gain, you know. Now, since the price is moving, the pool is still relatively not so big. So of course the pool is getting bigger, right? Then it actually will increase slower. Now this is one fin LP which is only equivalent to 15.37. But however, if you want your account to be active, right? So that what is an active account? Last time we talked about the active account, we only need to add 0.1 FTC as liquidity. But with this SCF, right, now we need to be at least 1 SCF. So 1 SCF is not 1 fin LP, you know, it's how much already? So it's
7 to 8.
Yeah, 7 point something fin LP.
Right.
So a lot of members is asking, right? So which means that in order to be eligible as an active account, so that you can enjoy any of the commission that the company is distributing, maybe a direct referral commission, your GM commission, everything you need an active account, as well as if you want to get back your eco investment allowance. So this is important thing to take note, because if you go back, right, so you can see that we need to have active account so that the company will return back the eco investment amount, right? So, but the company for those active builders, right? Company actually extended the deadline to 27th of August to make sure that all your account is active so that you can continue to receive your commission, right? Especially for GM and above. So you must make sure your account is active. You must make sure all your 5 account is also active. So all the members, especially those who have rank or those who are enjoying a daily commission, be it a direct referral commission, all this, please make sure you have to top up your liquidity to at least 1 SCF. Also, you have a couple more days for you to action, so another 6 more days for you to take action. All right, so that you to top up your liquidity. So Once you top up your liquidity, you can patch your liquidity, you can still earn your daily 1.4%. So do not need to worry about just adding liquidity that you don't have any return. So you can still enjoy the return, right? That means you top up the liquidity and you patch your liquidity, you can select the daily 1.4% return. All right, so this is something very important to take note. There is another few more days. On the 27th will be the last day that the company will actually look for this active account, particularly on those members who wants to enjoy their daily commission on either a GMVP or whatever as well, or any direct sponsors you want to get your commission, you must have an active account. All right, please take note of that. So yeah, I think we have covered most of the areas whereby the members what can they do, right, on the new members as well as the old members. So now I think we take some questions. All right, so from the members. All right, so Carlos.
Yeah, so for those who are just doing quick pledge, in order to make your one SCF, remember it's not just $100. To be on the safe side, you need to actually buffer it at least 5 to 10, so that you have, because quick pledge is different from the normal adding liquidity. You can see your FCF, all right? So this is something to take note. So we will give this Ken Sin from Cambodia to allow to talk. You can on your mic, Mr. Ken. Otherwise, we will give this to the next person. Yeah.
Hello, sirs.
Hello, hello. Yeah, we can hear you. Are you there?
Hello, sirs.
Hi.
Okay. So I have one question and one suggestion from Cambodia team. So for one, I not clear about the company give to add liquidity one FCF plus the price of FUSD is delay until 27 August, right? This for who is become the rank GM and VP about. So if or other member that who still not get the rank, but he have the referral network, he need to add follow the date of the announced company or not. And my last question, so I want to request from company to add Cambodia's language in DF also, because we have to explain to our members in our country, because any language like Vietnam, Thailand also have to add ready in our app, but still not has my language is my language in for Cambodia. That's why I want to request from you to support us to add our language to our app, because we need to promote this communities fast and earliest and easy to explain to my people, because so many people he cannot understand in English. Okay, I finish my question. And thank you very much. Hello, sir.
Hello? Alright, so I think for the request for the language, we will feedback to the company. And for the one SCF, right? So it's important that all the members, it's the same as last time, right? So minimum is 100, right, to enjoy the active account. So right now is 1 SCF, all right? So because I think there's a lot of members that they still do not understand what is the requirement. That's why the company decided to extend this until 27th of August. So by 27th of August, particularly on those members who has been earning commission. For example, you have a direct sponsor, you have if you have those ranks or GM morals, they actually needs that one is a bit more urgent, right? Because they are getting commission. So if your account is not active, immediately you don't get your commission. That's why the company is emphasizing, on those members that are getting daily commission, whether they have their rank or they are actually referring, sponsoring some people under them. So if their account is not active, they are not going to receive the commission. And of course, particularly those GM and above, they need 5 active accounts. So if they don't make sure the active account is there, they are not going to receive their GM commission, their VP commission. That is the reason why we emphasize on those members that has the rank. But for those members, they don't have rank, they don't refer anybody, they can take their time, right, to top up. They can take their time to top up. All right, so that's why, but we emphasizing on those who are GM and above, so that they must take priority so that they don't lose the commission. Right? Okay, so I hope that answer, right? Okay.
Yes, so like what Michael have said, the bottom line is from the 0.1 SCF criteria has been adjusted to 1 SCF. So if you are a rank achiever, so you definitely going to put your 1 SCF. Okay, otherwise it depends on what category it belongs to. Alright, so okay, next person you can unmute your mic, XRYN.
Hello, hi sir.
Hello.
Okay, I have a question to ask. Okay, I have members.
Yeah, can you please, can you please tell us your name and where you're from?
Okay, my name is Erin from Malaysia.
From?
Malaysia.
Malaysia, okay. Great.
Yes. Okay. I have members who did liquidity before intake. Okay. But my question here is when the users try to remove the liquidity from the pancake, but there is no record in the pancake. May I know why?
Okay, if you're not adding the liquidity through our company app, right? That means you are using other maybe Trust wallet or TP wallet. So you have to use back that wallet to go and remove.
Okay, so okay, I'll try to ask them already. My second question is, what happened to the user that did their minimum liquidity before 0.1? Are they still eligible for as the active users or not?
No. So yes, our requirement right now will be at least 1. So yeah,
Another 0.9.
yeah, got to top up.
Or need to top up. So consider 0.1 is still is not valid now?
Not now. The company gives some time. Yeah.
Not valid anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. And then one more thing. The active users, if they did not activate their account, meaning that is it confirmed that their FTC eco investment, the first their capital will not return back by the company?
Yes, if it's not an active account, right? So it has been mentioned that it has to be active account before the company will do the refund.
So it has to be active. Okay. What happen if they pass the due date? Let's say you said just now it's extended to 27, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What happen if they activate their account after the due date?
So for this, actually, the due date is particularly for those who are having rank. That means because I think there are a lot of our members, they are earning commission.
Okay.
So they don't want these members suddenly don't have the commission. So that's why, but for the members, just for activation, I think they can take more time to activate because they are not getting any commission.
Okay, not getting any commission. But how about the eco investment? The company promised to return back?
Yeah, that's right. That one, I think the company will return back once the activation is done. But as of, is there a deadline for this group of people? Has not been, the company has not announced the deadline yet. The deadline typically is for those members that has been earning commissions. Because the upfront has to tell them, right? You quickly have to do it so that you don't lose your commission. Because suddenly you don't have your commission and you don't know what is happening, right? So that's the reason why the company emphasizes very much on all those members that are already getting commission, right?
Okay, understand. Okay, thank you so much. That's for Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so I think Carlos, you can just take some other questions and we can maybe 3 more questions before because you'll be 11 p.m. already.
Yeah. Okay, John, Jennifer. Where you from? What's your name?
I'm Dr. John Jennifer. I'm from India. Greetings to all here. And can you hear me? Is it audible?
Yes, loud and clear.
Yes. I'm Dr. Jennifer from India. My question is, actually you have brought back the previous program, like lending the direct and every ID should be in the $100 investment. The same thing has been got back. My question is, in near future, when the coin price increases, SCF coin price goes to $100 means, that time also we should give one SCF as liquidity or the liquidity equivalent to $100.
By then the company will do the adjustment.
Yeah. Accordingly, it will announce that time.
Yeah. At that time we will. I mean, if the coin price go to $500, it's a lot. Yeah. So it will adjust accordingly. Yeah.
Okay, sir. And my second question is, now we are providing liquidity, right?
Yes.
When the coin price increases, when we redeem it, after redemption, after our contract period closures, and we redeem it, is it compulsory to sell again and again for the new rate we have to enter in liquidity, or according to the current value of FinLP we can repledge again?
Of course you can. All right. So the moment
No, I'm asking, should we sell and at the new price we have to enter again, or it is our own choice to sell or reinvest during
It's-
pledge?
Because as what Michael earlier has shared, that the LP actually increases due to the price of the SCF increases. So it's up to you whether you want to remove the LP and then to add the liquidity back. So there's no right or wrong.
Okay, I think
We can repledge, or it is our wish to sell, remove from liquidity and sell.
okay, let me be very clear with you, right? So
Yes.
what you have pledged is liquidity, all right?
Mm.
So when you add the liquidity, you will have your FINLP. So your FINLP, because of the value at that time, you get more. So when maybe after 30 days, the price of the coin has go up, your unit of FINLP value also go up. All right.
Yes.
So, but you're still holding the FINLP. But because, for example, 1 week ago, $100 get you 7 FINLP. All right. So 7 days later, $100 100 USDT can only get you 6.5. So effectively, you have more FINLP, which is of higher value. So at that point, you can decide what to do with your FINLP. Either you can remove it and get back all your coins, and you can sell it and cash out, no problem. If you think that you want to continue, you don't need to sell it. You just have to pledge your FINLP again. But when you pledge it now, your FINLP value is different, which means that effectively you are getting higher returns.
Yes. Okay. Got it.
Understand?
Yes, sir. Very clear. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, this Jit.
Hi, good day. My name I am from Dubai.
Hello from Dubai.
Hi. Yeah, how are you? Just one question from my side. Michael, when you do the quick pledge, like for example, let's assume it's a $500. Will it add up to the liquidity?
Of course, because you have to understand, when you do the quick pleasure, it goes through 4-step process. All right. So we have emphasized many times. So it's just that, from the surface you don't see it, but behind the scene is working like your USDT. You have to swap to FUSD. Your swap FUSD got to buy half of the SCF coin, and with the SCF coin plus the FUSD, you actually create the liquidity first. Then after you create the liquidity, then you pledge it so that you get your daily return. So the important point to take note is you are creating liquidity before you pledge it, which means that you've already done your liquidity. You understand? But you have pledged it, to get the daily returns. So that is the reason why after your contract is over, when you redeem your contract, you get back your liquidity. And after you got back your liquidity, you have the choice of removing it so that you can cash out, or you can continue to pledge it again, but this time because your liquidity value has increased, so your return is much better. So what I think is you do not need to continue the reinvestment or So recharge, because when you do your reinvestment or recharge, right, it will follow back the old contract, which is the same value. So if you redeem it and repledge, you will follow the new value, which is probably 20% higher, right? So which is much better than you just continue with the recharge.
Okay.
Understand?
And one more question. It's company based. As we see that in the state of California, FinTOch has been registered. Are they going to register with the name SCF?
Oh, there will be some name changes, and also we have transformed into a group of companies. So there will be various companies being set up to take care of different ecosystem. For example, FinTOch is one of the ecosystem. So there will be company in Cayman Islands and etc. Just will be under the holdings of the company. So the entire structure will be announced pretty soon, and to take care of all the respective ecosystem and also the path, the way on the listing in Nasdaq. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Michael.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Throw for one last person. Shun Chai, you can unmute yourself.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you, Carlos. Okay, I'm Kai from JB. Just want to know why my phone is a pancake shop, cannot see the V2 Hello?
For pancake swap, right, depends on if you either you didn't select correctly or you have done it not in the phone. You probably done it in Trust Wallet or TP Wallet.
No, I go to the SCF wallet, go to the shop trading, go into the shop trading, and then only can see the V3, cannot see the V2.
Did you do the V3 instead of V2?
In V3, you also cannot see the amount inside the V3, but in the wallet, you can see the dash LP inside the wallet.
Because there are a few factors, like what Michael has said, it could be you need to do it on the third party Web3 wallets, like Trust, on Token Rocket. If let's say it's a V3 liquidity, you only can from the Web3 wallet, you can try that. And make sure all your gas fees is enough, especially the BNB. So most probably, if you do it on the Web3 wallets that you import from the current app 12 phrase on the private key, you can view the V2 or V3 over at the Web3 site. If you can't view it on our own FCF app.
Okay, so they may we want to try the third party party wallet.
Correct. I think mostly it's because when you added the time, you are not using the company wallet to add. Right? So if you are not using the company wallet to add, so you may not be able to display at this time. So you have to make sure that you use back whatever wallet that you have added, then you can display it properly.
Right. No, I think this one is we follow the company strategy they want. Never mind, I try the third party wallet first.
Yeah.
Whether you see the V2 or not.
You also need to take note the contract address. You got to import it to the pancake swap there. Be it the old one that is being hacked, or the one that is the new contract address. So this one you must actually import it into the pancake swap first. Then you'll be able to view it.
Okay. Okay, I try it. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, so we have come to an end. Thank you, Michael, so much for the very precise updates. Right. Everybody, thank you, Michael. And we have a live training session in our Singapore office tomorrow, 2:30 to 5:30. It will be a tutorial, step-by-step, back to basic training on the FCF phone app applications. Right.
All right. So some of the question like people is asking whether we can pledge FUSD and something like that. We cannot pledge FUSD. We can only pledge LP at this moment of time. So the minimum pledge of LP, right? LP is definitely, the SCF coin plus the equivalent FUSD amount, right? So minimum pledge is 1. 1 is LP value, one is the SCF LP. So 1 is equivalent to 15 point something. Just now we have seen already. 1 is equivalent to 15.4. All right. So that is the minimum that the system allow us to pledge. All right. And just to remind all the members again, we cannot pledge one side. That means we cannot pledge SCF alone, or we cannot pledge FUSD alone. So we have to pledge the LP. So if you have not made any LP, you got to add the LP first before you can pledge it. So for the quick pledge itself, minimum is 100 because the quick pledge actually, just now I have explained many times, behind they have various processes being done. So eventually it's also creating LP and pledge the LP. So that is something that all the members has to be very, very mindful about. So we only pledge or stick LP, all right? So it's always the fin LP, right? We are not sticking one direction, no one direction. But in future, we may introduce, we will introduce the collateral SCF sticking. So that one, all right, we have to wait for the latest update from the company, right? It will be launched by end of the month. So at this moment of time, we can only patch or stick LP, right? No other thing else, all right? So you got to add extra. For example, if you already have 0.1, but your 0.1 is your fin LP, which is in FinSwap 1. So if it's not in FinSwap, that is not counted, right? So you have to really add one SCF and the FUSD, right? So that at this moment of time is about 58, 116, about 116. So if you want to just do it quickly, you can just do a quick pledge of 120, right? Then it will resolve everything, right? So that means you already have your LP and you already pledge LP, right? That will resolve everything. So if you do have 0.1, you have to add 0.9. That means you have to add 0.9 SCF plus the equivalent amount of FUSD. All right. So I hope this clarified most of the members' question have tonight. But I'm sure you have more questions. So I think we will have more section of this moving on. At the same time, I think you can get back to your introducer, your upline, or any of your country representative. Okay, so Carlos.
Yeah. So thank you once again. Thanks our guest, Mr. Michael, for always giving his best knowledge and share to the rest of the people around the world. So have a great night, blessed day. We will see you soon. Stay tuned for our next exciting Zoom. Thank you, Michael, and thank you everyone for your presence. Thank you. Have a great night.
Thank you.
Mm.